America supports Israel, but God is against. The prophetic warning ignored. The United States of America has long stood by the nation of Israel, militarily, politically, and financially. But what if this allegiance stands against the will of God himself? Today, we explore the suppressed prophecies, the biblical codes, and the spiritual warnings that suggest America's support of modern Israel might trigger divine judgment. Part 1. The U.S. Israel Alliance. Since 1948, when Israel was established as a state, the U.S. has been its biggest ally. $150+ billion in aid has been given, more than to any other nation in modern history. Military deals, intelligence sharing, and vetoes at the UN all solidify this unbreakable bond. But here's the problem. Which Israel is America defending? The biblical Israel of prophecy? Or a modern nation built on politics, power, and displacement? Part 2. The modern state of Israel versus biblical Israel. The Bible describes Israel as a people faithful to God's commandments, a kingdom under divine law, led by a just ruler Messiah, a nation that welcomes a stranger and lives in peace. But today, modern Israel is a secular state with heavy military rule and deep political corruption. It holds some of the world's most advanced surveillance and nuclear weapons. It faces ongoing accusations of apartheid, occupation, and religious division. Is this the Israel that God promised, or a counterfeit? Part 3. Biblical prophecies ignored. Many scholars point to Old Testament warnings. Woe to those who rely on Egypt for help. Isaiah 31, verse 1. I will gather all nations to Jerusalem to fight against it. Zechariah 14, verse 2. The Lord was like an enemy. He has swallowed up Israel. Lamentations 2, verse 5. In other words, God himself may oppose modern Israel when it acts unjustly, oppresses, and rejects his covenant, and those who aid unjust Israel may share in the judgment. Part 4. The Zionist Agenda. The Zionist movement, founded in the late 1800s, aimed to create a Jewish homeland, but it was secular, political, and nationalistic. It was not about fulfilling prophecy, but about territory and power. Even many Orthodox Jews rejected it, saying only the Messiah can restore Israel. Yet America bought into this movement. Hook, line, and sinker. Why? Because supporting Israel brought geopolitical power in the Middle East, evangelical voter support in the U.S., influence from powerful lobbying groups like AIPAC. But was it the will of God or the will of men? Part 5. America's Judgment. Every time America increases its pressure or support in the Middle East, disaster seems to follow. Hurricane Katrina, 2005 hit days after the U.S. pressured Israel to expel Jews from Gaza. Wall Street crash, 2008 during a massive push for Israeli settlement expansion talks. COVID pandemic, exploded globally just as new embassy deals were signed with Jerusalem. Are these coincidences or warnings? I will bless those who bless you and curse those who curse you. Genesis 12, verse 3. But what if blessing of false Israel is the curse itself? Part 6. The False Messiah and End Times Deception. Many biblical and Islamic scholars agree. The Antichrist, or Dajjal, will rise from Jerusalem, claiming to bring peace, but leading to war. He will sit in the Temple Mount, declaring himself divine. He will fool Jews and Christians alike. He will bring global chaos, disguised as order. And guess who will support him militarily, economically, and prophetically? America. Unless something changes. The truth is painful, but necessary. Modern Israel may not be the fulfillment of prophecy. It may be its perversion. And America's blind support may be sealing its fate. Because no matter how powerful a nation becomes, it cannot stand against the will of God. This has been Hidden Truths Uncovered. Subscribe, stay awake, and never stop asking, who are we really fighting for?